Konnichiwa, Japan fans. In today's show, we're going to talk about one of the basics, really solid basics of sales. Eigo desu. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. This is the 8th year of the Sales Japan Series podcast, broadcasting around the world from the Beverly Hills of Japan, Minatoku, here in downtown Tokyo. It is chic central. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, the president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and the 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, which is Zaegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery, or in Japanese, Anatamo Present no Tachijin. Plus, Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de Okane o Muda ni suru no wa yamimashou. And all are available on Amazon. In this podcast, I want to help you to survive and even better, thrive in business. I want you to 1, sell more and do it more easily. 2, exceed your targets. In fact, let's blow up your targets. Number 3, make some serious money. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We're not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on Apple Podcasts. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast. Tuesday, the Presentations Japan series. And every second Tuesday, the Business Tachijin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. And every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show podcast. Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 369. Today, we're talking about the real know, like, and trust in sales in Japan, part 1 on the no. We've all heard this bromide about know, like, and trust in sales. But have we really deeply explored what it means in today's post-COVID business climate? Over the next 3 contributions, I am going to go deep on these 3 aspects of sales. The marketing department will work on promoting the brand, but it is very rare that they ever promote individual salespeople. Let's assume they won't be spending any money on us, and so we are on our own. Grant Cardone is a really hard-driving, hardcore American sales trainer who I like, but who I know would be a disaster in Japan. Nevertheless, he makes a very good point when he says in sales, we are all invisible. This is the no problem. How can people buy from us if they've never heard of us? During COVID, the entire networking apparatus just broke down. Participating in online events, we could see people trapped in their tiny little boxes on screen, but we couldn't connect with them. What a frustrating time that was in the sales profession. Fortunately, networking at live events is now back in fashion. Are you making the most of this opportunity? This is such a great chance to meet people and make a personal connection directly with buyers and allow us to set up a sales call with them. Within 10 seconds, you should be able to tell if this person is a prospect or not. If they are not, then go find someone who is. It's time to get back out there and work the room. Cold calling was a nightmare too. The decision makers were camped out at home. We didn't have the foresight to collect their mobile phone numbers prior to the pandemic. That meant a call to the general number was the only alternative. Astonishingly, many firms I called hadn't mastered the logistics of remote work. They had a central phone number, but no one was picking up the phone. What a mess. And if you rang the central number and managed to speak with a human being, they were savage beasts, hell-bent on getting rid of salespeople. They are still savage beasts post-COVID, and getting through to buyers is still tough. target the person you want to connect with and send them a package by mail. And that same junior person who is blocking your calls from getting through will diligently place that parcel on their desk for you. Existing clients are always the backbone of most sales efforts because finding new clients is so difficult. That doesn't mean we should give up on cold calling, though. As I said, we should carefully target who we think we can help and sniper-like focus on connecting with them. Find out more when we come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public courses, and we also have custom in-house programs as well as both in Japanese and English. We do classes in our super safe classroom and we do them live online. Today's show is being brought to you by, on the 3rd of February, our Dale Carnegie course, the 12-week version. The 15th of February, Leadership Training for Managers, 3-day version of that. And on the 19th and 20th of February, we'll have high-impact presentations. March 1st, we'll have another Dale Carnegie course, the 12-week version. Go to our website at japan-dalecarnegie.co.jp. That's Japan, Japan, hyphen, Dale, D-A-L-E, Carnegie, CARNEGIE.co.jp. Get my best-selling books. Japan Sales Mastery, which in Japanese is Zaegyo. This is the Bible for selling in Japan. Japan Business Mastery, Japan Presentations Mastery, which is Anata mo Present no Tatsujin in translation. Plus, Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de Okane o Muni Sunu wa Yamemashou. And all available from Amazon. If you like learning by watching videos, we have over 2,300 there for you at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, the premier business show in Japan, every Monday, Tokyo time. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show. And on Saturdays, we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. You can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. That's Greg, G-R-E-G, .story, S-T-O-R-Y, at dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. Social media is another dimension where we can become known. Where is the attention focus in Japan for your buyers? Finding out this type of general information would be straightforward, you would think. But across the various sources, the discrepancies in reported numbers are just astonishing. Honestly, don't know who to believe. But according to Hummel Bunny, February 2003's 8th edition, the order of ranking of monthly users in Japan is YouTube, 102 million, Line, 92 million, Twitter, 59 million, Instagram, 49 million, Facebook, 26 million, TikTok, 18 million, Pinterest, 9 million, and LinkedIn, 3 million. This is where your clients potentially have their attention, but do you know which platforms they visit? Also, what about you? Where can you be found? Are you using the same platforms as your buyers? Think about who is your target market, which platforms are they using, and most importantly, what is your presence on these platforms? Are you just a consumer of other people's content and not a creator for these platforms? Does that demarcation make any sense if you want people to know who you are? As a creator, which mediums are going to get you in front of your potential clients? Can you produce text content which marks you out as an expert in your field? Can you get your text content onto platforms to distinguish yourself from your competitors? If you cannot do this easily, AI has the capacity to assist you and is very fast. The danger is that at this stage in AI's development, the content can easily become rather generic. That is why if you can add your secret sauce, your special spice, to help you stand out in your fellow AI-dependent crowd. Can you produce video? Absolutely. Everyone has a high-quality camera in their mobile phones today. So the barriers to video production have really come down. Video is good because we can see you. They can more easily connect with you. We feel like we can know you. What about audio? The soundtrack can be easily stripped out of the audio and bingo, you now have an audio version of the same content. Or you can create a podcast and have your guests provide the majority of the IP and you just add your 2 cents worth. Do you have to be handsome and beautiful and sound fantastic for these mediums? Many people won't do video or audio because they lack confidence in how they look and sound. Is that you? Think about rock musicians. Are they all gorgeous and good looking with great voices? Mostly no, but they still sell millions of albums. I like Sting, John Lennon, Bob Dylan. And do they all have great voices? Handsome? Not really. So we don't have to be self-conscious about how we look and sound, thus limiting ourselves in terms of becoming creators for our audience of buyers. If the content is compelling, people will ignore how you look and sound. It is time to network. Cold calling and maximizing the use of social media. How else are you going to get known? In the next edition, we are going to look at how to be liked in sales. Thank you for joining the Sales Japan series. If you found the program useful, then please work on your karma and share this with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you've learned, go out there and survive. Use it and make some serious money. Bucks, dough, moolah, coin, dosh, lolly, readies, smackers, earners, and bread and honey. Remember, I'm in your corner, your go-to guy for soft skills training in Tokyo, committed to your success here in Nippon.